Charles Darwin was born on February 12 of 1809 in Shrewsbury, Britain. His father was Robert Waring Darwin, a recognized doctor from the moment. His mother was Susanna Whitwood. Darwin had 9 brothers, but just 5 of them were
Look this
born from the
beautiful
same
baby.
mother.
He'll be a
Darwin's
successful man
grandparent
one
was
day.
I'm
Erasmus
sure.
Darwin, who was a doctor, poet, and a biologist. We can notice Darwin's nature and scientific taste run through his veins. Through all his childhood, Darwin developed the passion of recollecting rocks and variety of natural objects. He was curious and observer.
Come on, son, please. Take this.
What's wrong?
We are very worried about your future. That's why we decided to send you to Edinburgh University.
Yes, it's not a question, it's a responsibility.
Darwin didn't reply his parents' decision, but during his studies he found out his real passion was about species study. Darwin never showed interest in medicine career, so by his father's advice he entered to ecclesiastic career in Christ's College in Cambridge on 1828. Here it was where his curiosity for the nature and his origin woke up. He spent most of his time analyzing plants and small animals. During his permanency, he met Robert Fitzroy, turning in his friend, and which hereinafter will invited to embark his expedition HMDS Beagle. After this, Darwin became the father of evolution. In 1831, Charles Darwin received an outstanding invitation to join the HMS Beagle as ship's naturalist for a trip around the world. For most of the next 5 years, the Beagle survived the coast of South America, leaving Darwin free to explore the continent and islands, including the Galapagos. He filled dozens of notebooks with careful observations on animals, plants, and geology, and collected thousands of specimens which he had created and sent home for further study.
I found a lot of species that I haven't seen before. I was happy. I have the privilege of being part of the first men that I watched the species. I have found difference of the same family in the inlands. I was very surprised. The reason is that the same family present different change of her body. This can occur. My first hypothesis was the sun power make that the animals change to adapt. I don't know what are about, but investigate. In my investigation, I discovered that the nature have the process, and I named natural selection. They confirm that one species have a common ancestor to be related with the ancestor animal.
When his trip finishes, Emma Darwin, his wife, and their sons were waiting at home. His wife helped him to transcribe the notes he took on the trip because he had a not legible calligraphy. That way, he built the evolution of species theory, which was published in 1859. It included a lot of examples taken from the observations in Galapagos expedition. He explained using natural selection and evolution theory. Wallace was a Darwin student that understood first the theory. Actually, he was the creator of it. When Wallace noticed Darwin stole and publishes his ideas, he tried to reply him, but it was many times later that it was recognized some participation. Darwin finally dies on April 19, 1882 in Down, Britain, caused by heart problems at the age of 73 years.
We are very worried about your future. That's why we decided to send you to Edinburgh University. We are very worried about.
I'm sure one day it's very good. It's good to me. It's good to me. It's good to me.
Rapunzel tratando de escapar de Castilla.